Delay the release of the expansion to later this year, really? We think you'll enjoy the expansion even more as a result of our extra work. In the meantime, we've also announced that we're releasing October 13th in the Americas. What about Europe? We'll be releasing the Shadowlands pre-patch, which lays a lot of the groundwork for the expansion. So we have a release date for the pre-patch. Do we have a release date for the actual game? I can tell you right now, if COVID is mentioned in the release, that's really, really bad news. Update on Shadowlands. Okay. 7 hours ago. To the WoW community, I want to let you know that we're doing blah, blah, blah. This was an incredibly difficult decision for the team. Several months of testing. Yeah, it's been a really long time. The challenge of tuning the endgame was compounded by the team having to work from home. Jesus. Yeah, there it is. We're screwed. Why is that a big deal? Because it shows that they're not owning their own mistakes. Who wrote this? Did Ian write this? John Haidt, executive producer of World of Warcraft. See you in Shadowlands soon. When? No, this is not good news. If I actually had faith in Blizzard as a team, like as a development team, this would be good news. Because you could say like, oh, okay, they're owning their mistakes. They're going to go back and fix it. But that's not what's happening. What's happening is, number one, Monsieur John Haidt is making excuses about why they screwed up. They're saying the challenge of tuning the game was compounded by the team having to work from home. That could be true, but why was it a challenge to begin with? It's because they created these stupid systems that are going to be impossible to tune. That's why. Like, this is a purely self-made problem. It's like when you were younger, if you had an art project for school, if you're like me and you weren't good at art, right? You were going to make the best that you could do in the first 30 minutes. Any additional change you tried to make after those 30 minutes was just going to make it worse, because fundamentally you're not good at art. So every tweak you make is like, it's going to be an overcorrection. It's just going to bring the overall quality down. And that's what's going to happen here. Until they actually eliminate the systems that are making Shadowlands bad, there's no way that they're able to turn this delay into a net positive. Polish away. Thanks for the update. Wrong take. What? This is good news. An old Blizzard move. That there is no such thing as old Blizzard. Old Blizzard is gone. Disappointed, but glad we have confirmation on the pre-patch at least. Yeah, I mean, I think that's the best positive take you can have from this. Blame COVID if you have to. Why are you accepting? Why are you saying you have that's a good excuse? That's not a good excuse. Blizzard isn't a meat packing plant that had to shut down for COVID. They knew about COVID since March. It's not like COVID was a big surprise. They missed their release date because they can't balance it. It's impossible for them to fix the game is basically what they're saying. It's impossible for them to fix the game. They're not owning the mistake, and they're not going to actually go back and fix it like they need to. Yeah, this is the correct take. How broken is this game if Blizzard is actually delaying it? It's very broken is the answer. There are two takes for this. If you have faith in Blizzard as a development team, this is a good thing. If you don't have faith in Blizzard as a development team, this is bad because they're not going to be able to improve it. And instead of removing the systems that need to be removed, they're just going to spend time trying to perfect them, and they're not going to get it right. I guess there are some positives, but there are very few positives in this. Very, very few positives in this. Just from such a fundamental level, everything is so broken. I don't know. I mean, this could be 2 months away. We could be 2 months away. Holy cow. Trump tested positive for COVID. Tonight, Flotus and I tested positive for COVID-19. We will begin our quarantine and recovery process immediately. We will get through this together. It goes away with heat! Haha! This is another ploy by Blizzard. We have the debate to hide the fact that there's no pre-patch on Tuesday. And then, boom, we have Trump test positive for COVID to hide the fact that Shadowlands is getting delayed until Q1 2021. Shadowlands delayed. Trump testing positive. What a year. What a year. Anyway, send your questions to asksunxip@gmail.com. I await your response. Thanks. That's going to be out soon, too. New content. Fresh content. He called me Chip! Wow. That's awesome, dude. Can't wait to tell my girlfriend. She's going to be so proud of me.